Flight crew, FTC, flight team stand up. Hey man, we have 7 stories that prove MJ, aka Michael Jordan, was not human. Everybody knows Michael Jordan is the second best basketball player next to Stephen Curry. You know what I'm saying? But there was a lot of moments Michael Jordan did a lot of things that a lot of these NBA players of today wouldn't be able to do, such as maybe landing awkwardly. I seen one clip, I remember one of these reactions we reacted to a couple months back, where Michael Jordan actually landed awkwardly. And if another NBA player landed like that, their career probably would have been done. Certain shots that he made, you know what I'm saying, things that he was able to do, like go to the baseball and then come back, you know. It's a lot of things that a lot of people, I feel like, just don't acknowledge MJ was doing that nobody has or ever probably do. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to check it out.
But today we're throwing out the conspiracies and just sticking with straight up crazy stories. So enough of me. Let's just jump into 7 stories that prove Michael Jordan is not a human.
Number 7.
A man of his word.
A man of his word, which is me.
Known as one of the best shot blockers of all time. A man who turned a finger wag into a massive insult. And with this reputation came yet another challenge for Jordan. A challenge to dunk on Mutombo. The seeds were planted early, when Jordan dropped 37 on a rookie Mutombo-led Nuggets team.
Damn.
All the wild trash
MJ.
young DeKemp. Jordan finished his performance at the free throw line late in the game, pausing to look at Mutombo and say, "This one's for you," before shooting a free throw with his eyes closed.
I never knew that.
It went in, and the trash talk didn't stop there. Years later, at the 1997 All-Star Game, Mutombo taunted Jordan because he had never dunked on him. Listen as Dikembe laughs about how Mike claims he will get him one day.
He said, "I'll get you one day." He said, "I'll get you one day."
And just a few months later, during the 1997 NBA playoffs...
Wow, in the playoffs? No. Oh!
Enter the finger wag.
Man.
So Michael Jordan is very much a...
That's why I like the NBA, man. It's like real hoopers know that in a real simulation basketball game playing, you know, is nothing more different. Even if you're playing in front of fans and whatever in crowd, it's nothing more different than like playing a pickup basketball game. It's just simple trash talk. This is just like me saying I'm across cash and actually doing it in one of the 1v1s, and which I did when we last played in Venice Beach. It was pretty cool, man.
The best at 43. At one time in his life, OJ Mayo was the top high school...
Bro, what happened to OJ Mayo, bro? For real, bro. Only real hoopers and basketball knowledgeable people like myself remember back in like, it was like 06, 07-ish, whatever. A lot of you kids that think you know about basketball are probably born around that time. You don't know nothing about the real OJ Mayo from USC random retro tins on white and red tins. Come on now. Go USC Trojans, bro. USC used to have all the teams back in their basketball and football, bro. Reggie Bush, man. Come on, man.
Because in Michael Jordan's own camp,
he starts this thing about, you can't guard me, you can't do this. You know, I got my campus here, so obviously I can't really go where I want to go because I own my camp.
Michael proceeded to literally shut down the camp for the night, sending his players to bed, so he could destroy Mayo and talk trash to him as he did it. And that's exactly what happened.
We continued playing pickup, and
what happened to OJ Mayo, bro?
A then 42 or 43-year-old Mike embarrassed Mayo, raining in shot after shot while telling OJ to go cry to his mama.
Michael's like 50 in that bit.
The best high school player, but I'm the best player in the world.
Did I mention that he was in his early 40s?
Damn, that's sad.
Is he big enough? As we've already said, Michael Jordan loved to dunk. He saw it as not only a way to score, but a way to embarrass an opponent.
Damn.
So in 1987, when John Stockton gambled on a pass to Jordan and missed, Mike seized the opportunity and threw down a monster dunk.
Wow.
At this point, someone told Jordan to pick on someone his own size. The very next possession, Mike took the ball and saw 7'1" Mel Turpin in his way. And then...
Look out, run it!
Oh my gosh.
Back up the court, he screamed back.
Imagine not being able to block that in your 7 foot, bro. Go practice some more.
Competitive psychopath. Throughout his career,
Oh.
Michael Jordan gained
Oh.
a reputation
Oh.
as a competitive psychopath.
Damn, Reggie
Some of
Miller
the
got
stories highlight
freaking
this.
banged
Such
by
as the
Michael
time
Jordan,
was
bro.
beaten in ping pong,
He ain't throw a
body
single
single,
punch.
and practiced so much that he became the best player on the team. Or the time he was caught cheating against an old woman in a meaningless game of
Damn.
cards. This said, Mike's ultra competitiveness was really highlighted in practice, where he treated every scrimmage the same as if it was Game 7 of the NBA Finals.
That's how the greats do it. That's like me. You treat every 1v1 won like Game 7 and look at the results, bro.
If they did. For example, Jordan.
That's why I'm a legend in this YouTube basketball world, bro. Most talked about.
Two players who let his constant trash talk get into their heads. On the flip side, we have Steve Kerr. Mike once got into it with the newly acquired Kerr during practice, testing him. This dispute ended up with Jordan punching Kerr in the face and giving him a black eye.
Damn!
To his credit though, Kerr stood up for himself and threw some punches back, saying, "It was one of the best things that ever happened to me. I needed to stand up and go back at him." I think it earned some respect, but we have a great relationship ever since. You gotta prove it, and then once you prove it, you're fine. And
Facts.
later on, in a key moment, Jordan would pass the ball to Kerr, a man he respected, and Kerr knocked down a game-winning shot in the finals. The point being that Jordan was always testing people, and you needed to fight back to earn his respect. Number 3. Ruining a man's career with words. A few years ago, an email went around from a man claiming to have had dinner with Johnny Bach, a one-time assistant coach of the Bulls and Hornets, among other teams. The email was full of stories about Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, older Bulls teams, and the NBA in general. And while all of these stories were interesting, one stood out, because the writer of the email claimed this. When Johnny was coaching the Hornets in 1995, they had a good team. Glenn Rice, Mourning, Johnson, series was tied at 2, and Hornets had a chance to win Game 5 in Chicago. On the biggest possession of the game, Muggsy had the ball with the Hornets down 1. Jordan backed off of him and told him, "Shoot it, you effing midget." Muggsy shot it, didn't come close. A year later, Muggsy actually told Johnny Bach that he believes that single play ruined his career. His shot never recovered. Now, some people have proven this story not to be true because there was no Game 5 in the Bulls-Hornets series that year. However, Johnny Bach was around 90 when he told this story, so he easily could have meant Game 4, the deciding game in the series. In this game, Muggsy Bogues shot 2 for 12, and the following things happened.
Wow.
At the beginning of the fourth, Muggsy and Jordan collide, and when Jordan comes up, he appears to say a few words.
Damn.
From here, Muggsy proceeds to do no right, as he goes on to get tied up into a jump ball. Then a few minutes later, he misses a shot back. And then comes his final shot. With the score
Look how
tied
short this
around
dude is,
4
bro.
minutes.
See, that's how you know I can be in the NBA right now, bro.
On this shot, Jordan calls Muggsy
Bro, I literally would
a
drop
big
Muggsy Bogues off.
Now, Muggsy
Look how
did
short
miss
he
the
is,
shot
bro.
back. The Bulls
But that, no,
did
that's
win the
inspiring
game
because Muggsy
and
Bogues is like a Hall of Fame. I'm not
Muggsy
saying he's
did
trash,
have
but
a
it's like,
noticeable
bro.
drop-off in production after
Imagine
this
you
game,
getting
which
done up by
could be
Muggsy
attributed
Bogues.
to
This
him
dude is like
playing well.
5'3",
But if
bro.
Jordan
Come
caused this
on.
with just some
It's like a
choice
little
words
kid you're
in a key
playing.
moment, then that means that Michael Jordan literally ruined a man's career with trash talk. Number 2, the Shrug. We all know the Shrug, one of Jordan's iconic moments that has been replicated way too many times. What we forget, though, is how this moment was set up. Leading into the 1992 NBA Finals, the media narrative was that Jordan vs. Drexler was a battle of the league's top 2 shooting guards.
Really?
Some ambitious reporters even claimed that Drexler was at the same talent level as Jordan, or better. When asked about Clyde before the finals, specifically about how Drexler was a better
Drexler couldn't
shooter
shoot. All he could do was
than
dunk.
Mike responded,
He was like a skinnier
"Drexler
Westbrook
is a
that couldn't
better
pass
three-point
at the
shooter
time."
than I choose to be. Meaning, Jordan chose to attack the rim, not settle for
Damn,
If
bro.
there were any doubts,
Imagine getting
however,
dunked
that he
on like
could
that
also
in the
shoot
TV.
basketball, they
Yo,
were
I got those
surely
shoes. I got
answering
all of
the
Michael Jordan's
Jordan
shoes, man.
reminded people of the
Legend.
fact that
I
he
feel
was
like
not only
no
the
NBA
best
player ever
in
will
the
be able to
world,
make better
he
shoes
is
than
the best
Michael
player
Jordan.
of all time.
Second is like
Scoring
Iverson.
35
Then next
points
is
in
Curry.
the first half. A total
Anybody
that
getting them new
included
Curry
6
soon?
three-pointers. After his 6th three, Jordan famously shrugged, as if to say, "What did I tell you?" And number 1, 69 points is too easy? For most players, scoring 69 points in a professional basketball game is nothing more than a dream. For Jordan, this type of scoring outburst always seemed possible, and when it came, it even seemed easy. On March 28, 1990, Michael Jordan prepared for his game against the Cavaliers with supreme confidence, as he had already averaged over 44 points per game in their first 3 matchups. And when the game began, Jordan was everywhere, scoring so effortlessly that he almost seemed bored. And maybe he was, because mid-game he began to tell the guy guarding him, Craig Elo, exactly how he was going to score. As Elo Mike said, "Listen, man, I'm hitting everything, so I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do this time and see if you can stop it. I'm gonna catch it on the left elbow, and then I'm gonna drive to the left, to the baseline. And then I'm gonna pull up and shoot my fadeaway.
Damn,
And
that's
sure
disrespectful,
enough,
bro.
That's exactly what he did, adding another 2 points to his career high of
That's sad, man.
69. And thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope you also...
Dang, man. That's 7 stories that prove MJ was not human, man. Which out of these 7 was your favorite one?